depth chart is.
And the pick is in already. Okay, so I'm going to the private chat. So hopefully you guys don't get the pick spoiled. But yeah, man, Chargers on the clock already. Woo! Love to see it.
Yeah.
Be aggressive, I guess.
And they don't lose a pick. So it's nice. They still have their original 4th round pick. They just moved the Keenan pick and then got 137. They traded
down, I think it was 27 spots in the 4th round.
Yep. A guy's walking out.
All right. Man, this went quick. Woo!
Thank you. This is rarefied air for a kicker. We don't usually show up in the 2nd round. So for all the great kickers out there, thank you. So we have a trade. The New England Patriots have traded the 34th pick to the Chargers. And with that 34th pick in the 2024 NFL Draft, the Chargers select Ladd McConkey.
Let's go!
Okay. Ladd McConkey.
Let's go, Ladd.
Oh, thank God they got themselves a receiver. Okay.
Let's go, Ladd.
Awesome. I thought it was Newton once they traded up, but okay. They go with Ladd McConkey here. Ladd McConkey is my 22nd ranked player and the 3rd best player available. Although if DeJean is the safety, then I definitely would have said 2nd best player available. McConkey's awesome. Also, his first name isn't Ladd.
No.
I forget what it is, but we have some stuff to talk about. But yeah, okay. So I think with Ladd McConkey, the thing that stood out to me the most is that I thought he was the best shadow boxer of the class. I thought he just had a certain, other than the big 3, he has a certain way about him of beating players off the line, avoiding press, avoiding getting hit. As you mentioned, Roman Wilson, the other guys could be slot guys. McConkey spent 70% of his snaps out wide. He wins out wide. Awesome player. Great yak. I can pull up the composite rankings too, and I'm pretty sure he was high up there too. So I'm all for it. I'm definitely all for this one. Seems great to me.
Yeah, his reception perception chart is fantastic. He's above 75% above average on out routes, posts, curls, slants, flats, comebacks. Basically, the only one that he's not above average at is a dig, which is not really going to be his role. So I love this. I think this fills out the room really nicely. I know people are, not going to be super excited about a white wide receiver, but it is what it is. I think you evaluate his film as he is. Nate Tice compared him to Emmanuel Sanders, and I think that's a fantastic comparison. Somebody can play the Z, play the slot. Quick separation is the key, I think, here, because it's not something that the Chargers have a ton of right now. So he's somebody who can get open in a hurry. He's somebody that can play fast, ran a 4.39. I love this pick. I think this is a fantastic trade up. Go get your guy. Keon Coleman essentially is, first receiver off the board. So you figure the receivers come off early here today. Go be aggressive. Get your guy. I think this is fantastic. I think Ladd and Justin Herbert are going to be a fantastic pairing for this team.
Yeah, I agree. This is fantastic for them. The receiving core has a playmaker, guys. And as I said yesterday, McConkey would at least be wide receiver 4 in last year's class for me. Looking at his, numbers, he's 5th in this class in yards per route run. In terms of who's left, that's it. With Malik Neighbors being higher, 5th in yards per route run is fantastic. McConkey, I think Trevor Sycamore even said maybe he does too much off the line, but still, it has never been an issue for him finding ways to get open. He understands how to separate against man coverage better than everybody else in this current spot. So whatever you thought about the Joe Alt pick, McConkey here, only trading down 27 spots in the 4th round with a pick you acquired, trading Keenan Allen. Fantastic. And shout out to the pick used to trade Keenan Allen, or Keenan Allen away, used to get your next receiver here. So fantastic. Ladd McConkey, wonderful.
Yeah, this is good. I think this is why you kind of play if you take player A and miss out on player B, who can you get in the 2nd round? If the Chargers want an offensive tackle here, they're all gone. So, you get Joe Alt and Ladd instead of Neighbors and Patrick Paul kind of deal. So this is man, I love this pick. So I think this is going to be a ton of fun. Ladd McConkey, one of my favorite studies to watch, just like so nuanced in and out.
Yep.
I am like slightly concerned about his ability against press. That's like the one ding. I think that's why he's not a first round pick. That's why he's a second round pick. But you can isolate that, right? You put him sometimes in the slot, you play him in the Z. You don't have to have him play against press all that often. I just think it complements who they have so well. And, him and Palmer are the quick, easy separators. You have Quentin Johnson, who ideally can play the big play role for this team. So, yeah, man, I think this was a great move from Mr. Joe Ortiz.
Yeah, I agree. Sorry, obviously I'm trying to do some of the tweeting and the such here.
Yeah, same.
Outstanding. I'm so stoked. Like McConkey's film was so much fun.
Yeah, and the thing too about Ladd is like I think there was a lot of untapped potential from a college perspective because it was like Georgia's passing game was built around Brock Bowers. And so there wasn't
Right.
there wasn't a ton of like, scheme touches for the other guys because everything went to Bowers. So
yeah, understandably.
Understandably, I would do the same thing. Yeah, I think this is fantastic, and I love being aggressive from Joe Ortiz. You don't lose a ton of value in terms of the draft. So the Falcons just traded up, and they had to send an additional third-round pick to do that. So the Chargers got a fantastic deal here, as well as the Falcons announced their pick.
City of Detroit hosting the Super Bowl and now the NFL Draft 2024 to all the football fans across America. The Arizona Cardinals have traded the 35th pick to the Atlanta Falcons. With that 35th pick in the 2024 NFL Draft, the Atlanta Falcons select Rook Aurora.
Wow.
Whoa.
Wow. Rook Aurora going this early is a huge surprise.
I like Rook, but
on the board.
Woo.
Holy cow, trading up from Rook is a lot. Holy cow. And I, like you said, I like Rook. He's 56 for me. Obviously not over Newton, but holy cow.
Man. They gave up a lot to get him, too.
So they gave their third, right?
Yes. Yes.
Oof. Michael Penix and then trading up, giving up a third for Rook is a
Newton's foot, man, must be a disaster.
Yeah.
That sucks. Yeah, Rook, for those who don't know, he is I would say leans more run defense, but the man can pass rush juice for sure.
Totally.
I think he's a fantastic pass rusher. He has the length, he has the violence. So, yeah. Man. Okay. Man, the draft is coming out hot.
Ooh, so someone's asking for any good McConkey or NFL comparisons for Ladd McConkey. I'm so bad at these. Yeah, I don't know. Okay. Wow, they actually got Ladd McConkey. I'm so stoked. Yeah. I don't know how Chargers fans feel today, but like when I tweeted like let's have the Ladd McConkey conversation at 37, people were like, yeah, if he gets there.
Yeah.
So so the fact that he didn't get to 37, but the fact that he got to 34 is pretty cool, man.
Yeah, it was funny because that conversation was like, well, he's not going to be there. Or it was like, well, a wide receiver, what are we doing? And no, Cooper Kupp, I think, because Cooper Kupp is like 4 inches taller and like he's more of a vertical guy. Ooh, okay. Thomas Martinez says Deion Branch. I like that one.
Sure.
That's a good one.
Sure.
Dane Brugler usually puts a comp in the Beast, but he didn't for Ladd.
You want to pull up some of the information we do have from the Beast?
Yeah. Oh, on the slideshow, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Can you grab that? I'm going to look at his physical comparisons.
Sure. I guess we didn't. I guess we deleted the part where the why he was the selection was on there.
Okay,
yeah.
so Mock Draftable has physical comparison. Number 2 is Jordan Addison. And I can see that. I can see that.
Okay. Yeah. No, definitely. I could actually see that. Oh yeah. Didn't Arjun loves McConkey, right?
Arjun does love McConkey. I don't know if he's in here, but he went on NFL Network and talked about him.
Yeah. There we go. I like
Pick
it.
is in for the Commanders, by the way.
Okay.
Ryan says Deontay Johnson, excuse me. I don't know enough about Deontay's game to say that one, but
yeah,
I do kind of love the Jordan Addison comp. That one makes a lot of sense to me. But right. Addison was also like a 4.6 guy. And Addison was 4.39.
Definitely. Okay, good question. Would Ladd be rated above Addison in last year's draft? It would come pretty close.
Yeah.
Like Zay Flowers would be 2. But even then, I don't worry as much about McConkey's. I don't know. It would like Zay and McConkey would have kind of fought out for like 3-4, I think, or I guess 2-3.
Yeah, so you grade out on a scale of 10. I grade on a scale of 8. I had Jordan Addison at a 6.85, and I have Ladd at a 6.75.
So let's do that. I have McConkey at an 8.75. So I almost had a first round grade on him. That's my 22nd player. Let me see 2023. Although I don't know if I ended up switching last year to. I definitely did. If I did the 10 scale last year, which I don't know if I did or not. Wow. Let me see.
While you're searching for this, Ladd McConkey's 3.97 second short shuttle time in the combine was in the top 5% of any wide receiver in NFL history. Next Gen Stats has him in the overall draft score of 80 in terms of athleticism and production. Okay, so I just saw who the Commanders take. I think this is the run on receivers.
Gotcha.
Tonight. Darrell Green's impact extends far beyond his remarkable skills on the field. He exemplified integrity, sportsmanship, and dedication throughout his illustrious career. We are proud to announce the Washington Commanders plan to retire Darrell Green's jersey this fall.
Oh wait, no, I messed up. Shoot, the reporters are 1 pick ahead.
Oh shoot!
I hate the next pick.
Pretty and long overdue. He's gonna put it on.
Wait, what is happening right now?
He's retiring the jersey.
He could give us snaps today.
So some people are asking a lot about McConkey as a blocker. Do you mind if I read the scouting report I wrote up for him?
Yeah, go for it.
Just in general, not that it only addresses blocking, but my take was that. So, by the way, I didn't realize this. So, Ladd McConkey is an 8.75 for me, which actually would have put him over Flowers and Addison for me last year in terms of grade. Although my grade, like I've changed how I've graded, so I don't want to pretend like he would have been wide receiver 2 last year. But the way I currently have the grade, that's what it was. But my grading scale has kind of changed. But what I wrote was Ladd McConkey is going to be stereotyped as a slot, or as the next slot-only Hunter Renfrow type. But guys like that did not have the 4.39 speed McConkey has. His release package is extremely varied, if not a bit overdone, which allows him to get open versus different defensive backs and from different alignments. He's exceptional at judging the timing of presses or jabs, almost like shadow boxing. Generally, LSU receivers are better leaners and dippers to get open. Some Ohio State guys are better off the line with their footwork. McConkey has a good mix of both. He's an exceptionally aggressive blocker and blocker on screen/swings, consistently seen on film fighting with opposing defensive backs through the play and potentially exchanging words after. This is a receiver with 1,000-yard season potential in the NFL. He feels like a perfect Andy Reid or Ben Johnson receiver. I hope he's there at 37.
Damn, dude.
I liked him.
You liked him quite a bit.
I liked him quite a bit, man. Yeah, I did. Honestly, the knocks for him, maybe there wasn't like an elite, like he's not really big or he's not like worthy fast. He's clearly not like a 200-pound receiver by any means. But yeah, I obviously loved McConkey quite a bit.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, I had a ball with watching him. So this is totally cool with me.
So the Commanders took Johnny Newton.
Yeah, I just saw that. Wow,
fucking sick because they have like Jonathan Allen and all those guys too.
That's a ball of fun.
All right, so is everybody good on the wide receiver now? We good? No more pitchforks at the wall.
Man, oh man, oh man.
Pick is in for the Patriots. I already know who it is, and I hate it.
It's Polk. I know you're gonna hate it because
not that I like necessarily wanted him for the Chargers, but like I hate that fit. But that's what it is. Sorry for the awkward silences as we're all like tweeting stuff out right now.
No, it's all good. I mean, everyone's watching the stream or the draft anyway. Okay, so Polk now to the Patriots. Yeah. The good news is the player we really liked went really high. The bad news is we're going to get killed for our Polk takes now because he just went to the Patriots. Although Drake may, I guess.
Yeah, it's a new day.
It's a new day.
Alex, what's his name from the Browns, is their offensive coordinator.
Yeah. Dylan's asking how are Ladd's hands. That's all I need to know. I never saw any particular issue. The funny thing is that the numbers suggest like he's average. I don't remember watching a game and thinking, oh, he's got terrible hands. Like I thought he was just fine. So yeah, I'm stoked there. So I think everyone seems happy.
Yeah, everybody better be happy. Pick is in for the Tennessee Titans. Yeah, man, this is really good. Like I know we were not like super excited about the Joel pick. We like everybody else wanted the wide receiver, but this is why you take the offensive tackle first and then you take the wide receiver. I think if the Chargers had taken a wide receiver, I think today this pick probably is a defensive player. because I don't think they would have taken the value at offensive tackle. Maybe they take like a guard or something today.
Yeah.
But yeah, I love this. I love this process for the Chargers. You get your right tackle of the future. You get your wide receiver. You get another weapon for this offense, and you protect Herbert. You get a weapon for Herbert. That's the most important player on the team, right? And that's what you got to do. Get him some protection and get him a new weapon.
Yep. Good question from James here. Is Palmer still wide receiver 1? I think he will naturally start as your X, and that might by nature make him your wide receiver 1.
Yeah.
But things will express itself in camp.
Yeah, I think in the short term, Palmer is wide receiver 1. But I wouldn't be surprised if Ladd ends up becoming like their top target getter.
Totally.
Yeah. Now that I'm kind of like thinking about this, I think you could sign DJ Chark to be your X. I'm not a huge DJ Chark guy. I think I would still prefer that they sign Marquez Valdes-Scantling if they want to do a veteran.
Yeah,
because then that's your burner. So Ladd is kind of your intermediate guy. Palmer's intermediate. Quentin's kind of short and long. And then you kind of do need a burner type still.
Yeah. All right, I'm going to go get a drink. I'll be right back.
Okay. There was a stat on the Beast that I wanted to read out about Ladd, but let me find it. Oh, he's also a punt returner. Okay. And an experienced gunner. There you go. Okay, so Ladd, for those who don't know, was Dane Brugler's 5th wide receiver. So Dane Brugler liked him quite a bit here as well, for what it's worth.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you're back. Okay.
Hey, I'm back. Yeah. Yeah. Also my wide receiver 5, but barely just ahead of Polk. And frankly, it just came down to preference. Like if your team wanted an X, it's a whole different. Like it's Polk.
Yeah, so Darius Davis is going to be their punt returner, but for what it's worth, Ladd McConkey can also return punts.
Mm-hmm.
He's an experienced gunner on special teams as well. So there you go.
Mm-hmm.
He only had 2 drops this past year. I know that was a question earlier, but
yeah,
he did miss some games. So
yeah, so the rate must have been higher, but not the actual drops.
Yeah.
Also, it's so funny because I cannot stop reading his name as McClunky, which is that big Star Wars joke. So like, and that's just been in my head every time I've done these rankings. Like in my head, I'm like McClunky. It's in my head. So it's so funny that stupid thing in my head is not going to be with me for maybe another 10 years.
Yeah. Did you also see the play of his where he was going to do like a double pass and then ended up scoring like a 45-yard run?
I don't think so. No, what game was that?
I think it was I want to say it was like against Miami. And so like they threw in the pass like to the boundary almost, and he was going to like throw it back to somebody, and it was covered. So he like scrambled for a bit and was going to throw it again, and then just like ended up taking off, made like 4 guys miss, and then scored like a 45, 50-yard touchdown.
Interesting. Oh,
Rams traded up. Okay, so the broadcast is way behind because the Tennessee Titans are about to announce.
Yeah.
So
for what it's
that's
worth,
the downside.
Ladd McConkey wore 84 at Georgia. I don't know if there's a current 84.
First of all, I want to thank you guys for all of you that have showed up today to make this event what it just continues to becoming one of the biggest events in our sporting world. And thank you very much for your participation here. I hope you're having a great time. With the 38th pick in the 2024 NFL Draft, the Tennessee Titans select Trayvondre.
Wow.
What?
So much for stock down. Wow.
Oh my gosh.
Boy.
I
definitely did not think he was viewed that way in the league. the bummer thing too. So the defensive line coach is not there anymore, right?
No. Yeah, they have a brand new defensive staff.